Imagine a world where we have the power to engineer our genetic makeup. What if we could genetically engineer humans? This isn't merely the stuff of science fiction, the theoretical possibility exists. Human genetic engineering could be the next frontier in science, offering profound implications for our future. It could herald new treatments for diseases, enhanced physical abilities, or even extended lifespans. But it also presents a Pandora's box of ethical and moral dilemmas. The power to alter our genetic code could change the course of human evolution forever. The potential advantages of human genetic engineering are numerous and profound. Imagine a world where devastating genetic diseases are a thing of the past. Through the precision of gene editing tools like CRISPR, we could potentially eradicate conditions like Huntington's disease, cystic fibrosis, or even some forms of cancer. The science isn't just speculation. Studies have demonstrated the potential for these breakthroughs. But the benefits don't stop at disease prevention. Genetic engineering could also enhance human capabilities. Think about the possibility of enhancing our physical strength, our endurance, or even our intellectual capacities. Recent studies in neurogenetics suggest that we could potentially boost memory, attention, and cognitive speed through genetic modification. We could also significantly increase human lifespan. By manipulating genes associated with aging, we might be able to slow the aging process and extend healthy human life. This is not science fiction. Researchers are already exploring these frontiers and the results are promising. However, it's not just about individual enhancements. Consider the broader societal benefits. A healthier, smarter, longer-living population could lead to extraordinary advancements in every field, from science and technology to arts and culture. With such potential for human advancement, it's tempting to daydream about a future where genetic engineering is commonplace. But before we rush headlong into this brave new world, we need to consider the risks and ethical implications as well. That's the subject of our next scene. But with great power comes great responsibility, and the path to genetic engineering is fraught with ethical dilemmas and potential risks. Let's start with the risks. One major concern is unintended mutations. While we might aim to edit one specific gene, the process isn't foolproof. We could accidentally alter other genes, leading to unexpected and potentially harmful side effects. Imagine trying to correct a gene for a hereditary disease, only to inadvertently introduce a new, unknown condition. Then there's the fear of creating a genetic underclass. If genetic engineering becomes a luxury only the wealthy can afford, we might end up with a society divided not by wealth, but by genetics. Those with access to gene editing could eliminate diseases, enhance intelligence, or even extend their lifespan, leaving those without such access at a significant disadvantage. The ethical concerns are just as daunting. By stepping into the realm of genetic manipulation, are we playing God? Do we have the right to decide the genetic makeup of our offspring, or should that be left to nature? These are not easy questions to answer. Another ethical dilemma is the potential for misuse. In the wrong hands, genetic engineering could lead to bioterrorism or the creation of super soldiers. The technology could be exploited to favor certain traits, leading to a lack of diversity, which is vital for the survival of any species. Perhaps most controversial is the concept of designer babies. This is where parents could potentially choose their child's physical attributes, intelligence, or talents. But is it ethical to design a child to fit a certain mold? Doing so could rob them of their individuality and the chance to forge their own identity. The potential dangers and ethical quandaries of genetic engineering cannot be ignored. They raise questions about the very nature of what it means to be human. So, as we stride towards a future where genetic engineering could become a reality, we must tread carefully, ensuring we make ethical decisions that respect the integrity of human life. Genetic engineering holds the promise of a brighter future, but also the threat of uncharted ethical and biological territory. In our journey today, we've seen the vast potential that genetic engineering holds. The promise of eradicating diseases and extending human lifespan is tantalizing, and the dream of a healthier, longer life is within our grasp. Yet, we've also peered into the abyss of ethical dilemmas and potential biological hazards that come with it. The specter of unintended mutations and the contentious issue of designer babies underscore the need for caution. As we venture into this new era, it's crucial we strike a balance. We must encourage scientific exploration yet temper it with thoughtful scrutiny. We must harness the transformative power of genetic engineering, yet ensure we're not overstepping ethical boundaries. In this quest for progress, we must remember to ask ourselves tough questions and make responsible choices. As we stand on the brink of this new frontier, we must ask ourselves, what kind of future do we want to engineer?